This guy's so cool that he can easily throw boxes with glass bottles 2 meters high and not break a single bottle throughout his shift. Now that's what I call real teamwork. Each of these men's safety depends on the timing of everyone else's hits. This guy doesn't need lines to paint a sports ground perfectly. Now check out this guy who gets paid for every yard of pavers he lays. That's the most motivated employee having the dough ready for wontons and is about to roll them, but wait a second, she's already wrapping them. Take a closer look. The operator of this excavator could be a plastic surgeon. Look at how accurately he removes the lawn with a giant bucket. This man found a way to restore faded plastic seats with a flamethrower. The color comes out with a high temperature, but thanks to this guy's skills, the plastic doesn't have time to melt. Here's one of those jobs that robots will do in the future. This guy throws each 19-kilogram bottle into a rack in just 1 second and does so all day. Here is the coolest way to cut a watermelon you've ever seen. This Mongolian genius only needs 20 seconds to provide everyone with the perfect piece. This girl makes 100 candies per minute using nothing but the power of her arms and this simple device. And now you're about to learn how. Still looks like magic to me. This man must have a black belt in washing windows. This daring worker has just started unloading a dozen tons of cement from a cargo ship onto a conveyor belt. Whoa. I bet this gardener handles a hedge trimmer better than your barber handles a beard trimmer. Am I the only one who immediately wanted to lie down on this bush? This girl can count money with her 5 fingers faster than a money-counting machine. If you want to learn how to do it too, here's a slow motion tutorial for you. Here's how they clean the streets in China. They seem to use some kind of pressure washers on steroids. Meanwhile, in Russia, they're still using homemade brooms. It may look like this video's sped up, but in fact, it's the delivery worker packing the box in just 8 seconds. Just one perfect motion with a spatula and those holes disappear. What is this repair magic? Remember that snake game? Well, these people came up with a real man's version, where instead of a snake, they use metal heated up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. Next time your mom tells you that Minecraft can't teach you anything, show her this video. If you think that this is just a sugar baby next to a cool car, then you are very mistaken. This girl is second to none when it comes to doing vinyl wraps, so she's trusted with even the most expensive sports cars. This guy doesn't just cut glass, he cuts it like a boss. Polyurethane foam doesn't look like something you can handle perfectly, but this builder will surprise you. I can't believe 2 things: that metal can be cut so easily with scissors, and that a roof can be laid so perfectly. Here's how they fix cracks in the road. They pour the hot asphalt, and then a worker smooths it out in the most satisfying way. This guy came up with an ingenious method for making a glass screw using a screwdriver. Look at how masterfully he handles the 1,400 degrees Celsius heated glass. Chinese girl isn't shy about how difficult it is for her to work on a construction site. But take a look at this perfect result. She is definitely cooler than me. This is the dirtiest pool you've ever seen, but it's being handled by a pro. He pumps out the dirty water and then manually removes all the disgusting sludge and completely replaces the old liner. A little cleaning of the sides and a showdown with the locals, and hell, I'd even like to take a swim there. I just want to do my job with the same confidence that this girl has while handling your AliExpress order. You can wait for your pizza forever with how masterfully this guy handles the dough. And this is what builders who got their qualifications from Minecraft look like. They're completely unaffected by gravity and adjust the size of a brick by sight. If this guy were paid $100 for each share, he would have made $16,000 in 10 seconds. It would take a janitor all day to clean up these leaves, but for the guy in the helicopter, it's just a couple of seconds. If you thought the black lines were part of the design too, then the guy with the steam cleaner has some bad news for you. Here is what the last waterbender looks like. Wish I had superpowers on Fridays. If you think this filthy pool is a lost cause, give these guys some time. If they were able to clean that by hand, they can clean anything. It looks like the workers at this construction site haven't been paid yet, so they're taking their sweet time. But suddenly, the money hit their bank accounts. And here we have the Tetris champion of the universe. This airport worker knows how to fit 100 suitcases in the small cargo hold of a plane. Meanwhile, somewhere in Russia,
техники безопасности, стоять под деревом, естественно.
when a country doesn't allocate a budget to improve the roads, this guy gets to work with his noodles. I wonder if he could build a house out of noodles. It's like it out of my parents' garage. When choosing an expensive brick house, make sure this guy hasn't painted it. I bet you didn't know how to paint a 2-meter fence in 2 seconds. If Arnold Schwarzenegger were a resident of Indonesia, this is how he would make a living. And this guy is a master of balance. This is how AliExpress employees work when you order extra fast delivery.
Back in. Now look at the debris all over the road. We are all clear.
This is how Oregon sells 7.3 million Christmas trees a year. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is the legend who completed the GTA helicopter mission on his first try. And this is the guy behind all the perfect Christmas trees. Now, you know that the secret to perfectly even parking lot lines is the level 100 driving skills of this worker. We'll bet you'll like that this road worker can connect these two lines on his first try.